You're tapped into another TKK exclusive, bringing you the hottest stories, talent, products, and entertainment from communities all around the world, just like you. This is another Kuldesac Krew exclusive. Hey everybody, it's your girl DJ ECP, aka Elena Charis from the Kuldesac Krew on TKK Radio. I'm here tonight bringing you another TKK exclusive, and tonight's special guest is a veteran in hip hop. He's worked with icons like Mac 10. He's a producer himself, he acts, and he's a well-known comedian and a fan favorite on the popular show Roast Me. Welcome tonight. We have Bu Capone. Thank you. Yo, I think I have that.
Yo. What's up, DJ ECP?
ECP, high off ECP.
I like that. I like the easy, and I like the Kuldesac Krew.
With a K.
That's dope. With the Boo Kapone with the K.
With a K. Yeah, better than the C's over here, but let's not get into that. How you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good. Man. I'm in Lakewood, and I was telling the fellas, I was like, it brings back memories. We used to go to the Lakewood Hop.
Oh.
Remember that? With
the bunny? Did it have like a little bunny on top?
That was a club.
Yeah, right here off of Clark.
Oh, the Hop,
right?
yeah, on Clark. Yeah, they did. I don't remember the bunny, but it was some snow bunnies.
Was that?
I remember them snow bunnies.
Well, it was a little before my time, but
a little before your time, but it was just a pop.
Yeah, it was popping. It was popping.
We was coming all the way from LA to Lakewood to the Hop, man. It would be popping.
That's my hometown right over here in little Lakewood. Yeah, people would line up.
Yeah, it would be line around the corner. And next to this Linwood, they would come from Linwood, Compton, Carson, that's all area. My guy over there, he was saying Bellflower.
Who was hot back then? Who was
back then, at the Hop, Warren G, like the Long Beach guys. Long Beach guys was killing it at the Hop. Snoop and all them guys. DJ Quick, they loved him at the Hop. My guys, lighter shot. What was it? Lighter shade of brown from Whittier. They used to do the Hop a lot. Who else? Volume 10. Used to tell that we used to perform at the Hop.
Okay. Was there any like crazy stories that ever happened down there? Because not much happens in Lakewood. It's just like a little hometown. I
remember one night when them Long Beach niggas came. Them niggas from Long Beach, the Insanes of the 20s, tore that motherfucker up. They was fighting and that's what really set the Hop down for a minute. There's a lot of shit out here in Lakewood.
It's a little too much for, this little town over here.
But they were coming, like people from all over the world, man, was coming to that Hop, man, and I remember they tore it up one night. It was a shootout, and they got tired of it, so they shut it down. They shut the Hop down for a minute, and then I think they brought it back a little bit. They're trying to bring it back, and then they started doing comedy up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they came and they messed it up. But the Hop,
rest in peace, the Hop, man. That's it's no longer there. It's done. It's actually that little area is abandoned. So hopefully something cool will just get put in there one day. It's been changing.
That little corner, remember the little thing right there?
Yeah, they had the little theater and everything.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of comedy, what came first? Comedy, your music, or film?
That's a great question.
Awesome what came first, the chicken or the egg?
It don't really matter. They both got laid.
Oh, the whole bunch.
Nah, man, I would say, that's a good question. To tell you the truth, performing. I don't know. I was a performer. Like, it's a true story. My brother, my mama, rest in peace. She can't tell you, but like my sister would tell you, when I was 5, I got lost. Okay. I was lost for 34 hours.
Ooh, that's a real loss.
Yeah, right there on Shenandoah in Cadillac. My uncle and auntie stayed off of Shenandoah right there. Wow. On Cadillac. And so I got lost, and they looking for me. I've always been Boo. And so they looking
Where's
for
Boo?
me. Boo. Yeah, they heard me.
Oh, your mom must have been freaking out.
They heard me. She was in a methadone lab. I don't know what she was. But when they finally found me, when my grandmama, when they finally found me, true story, on my mama, rest in peace, sugar mama, they heard me rapping and performing. This family said I came to their house, walked in their house and said, I'm Boo Johnson. And I perform, I rock, I rap, I do. So I was in there performing at 5.
So you were giving a concert as the whole family was looking for you, freaked out, and you're just like,
pop, lock, everything I love. This is a true story.
How old were you?
5.
5 years old.
I walk away. It was Brooklyn. I walk all the way down. If you know, the west side over there, you know, back in the day, people used to have they door, you know, they screen doors unlocked. So I walk in the screen door, I walk in the house, and immediately start doing comedy, music, and dancing. So,
well, it was all at the same time.
All
literally.
at the same time.
You're just like a
And they said, this little boy walked in here. And,
look, I've got a skit for you. I've got a comedy skit. I've got acting.
At 5.
At 5 years old. So you always had a calling. You had a calling to entertainment.
Yep.
Okay.
I did this for my mama, man. She had a jukebox, and she would just bump music. The whole building, was just all about music.
Yeah.
Like, we stayed on Bronson. So Bronson, from the east side to Bronson, where my grandmother, my mama had us, was on the east side. She always played music. From, you know, Marvin Gaye, Rick James, Tina Marie, the Delphonics.
Okay.
I mean, it was just always music. It was always music through the whole party, but everybody was just, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you know, you grew up in this area. A lot of people are familiar with your comedy, but like you said, you've always been inspired by music. So I really want to tap into that because you've worked with legends like Mac 10. You worked with the Old Dirty Bastard. I mean, the list keeps going on. Now, growing up in the days where, you know, 90s hip hop, like these classic people are coming up, especially on the West Coast. Do you feel like hip hop has progressed in its evolution, or do you feel like it's declined? Like, were those the glory days?
I can't even answer that. You know, you got some great questions. I got to reiterate.
Thank you.
I can't really because there's so many good kids out here, so many good, dope new guys that I can't just shit on them.
Right.
I think the industry how they capitalize off the youth and off the talent of the new artists and still stealing from them and giving them bunk deals. I always say independent. I don't care, independent, because that label just going to give you the backing to make you famous.
Right.
Independent's going to get you stability, money, you know, and fuck friends. But for it's like the culture, I think it's declining. I really do, because hip hop, whatever you call it, it was 3 things you had to be. You had to be fresh. That means you didn't sound like nobody. Second, you had to be down by law. That means fuck good cred. I ain't got to go kill nobody, go to jail to be a rapper, right? I'm down by law. I'm already down. My people's down. I'm already by law. Third, you have to be in a place to be.
Right.
That means preparation meets practice and purpose. You're there.
Yeah.
3 things. You don't have to go to jail. You got these kids, then they got to get shot. They got to die and get money by trying to go rob a bank or go kill somebody to be a dope MC. That never in our genre did that have to happen to be a master of ceremony. So I think they're perpetuating this narrative to have a circle of our kids that are rappers go to prison because they think they have to do that.
Right. The heart was more pure back then.
Yeah, everybody just sound the same. Everybody,
Right.
Even to bebop, when we started bebop, scatting was a part of bebop. Scap that, scoop that, scap the scoop, scap that, do that, the boo. You had some things to say in scatting. These motherfuckers in rapping has nothing to say because hip hop was bebop and rap was scat. If y'all understand what I'm saying,
right.
It was a part of the genre.
Right. Now you're an MC. I've heard
Master
these tracks
of ceremony.
You are great. You're actually really great on the pen. You're really saying things, and again, so you really understand this. You understand the culture. Is there anyone that influenced your style growing up that you really,
Man, I'll be here all day. Yeah, a lot. My Ice Cube, man. Ice Cube, to me, probably is my favorite. Like, dopest. Pac was my friend. These are my friends too. Man, Charis one. See, I come from that old school, man. Like Rakim, me and the home, like we was talking about Coogee Rap, and they're my friends. I'm telling you, one of my big influences, though, as an MC, if we talking about MCing, was Redman.
Okay.
Like we're true MC. But I'm talking about in my era, man, boy, I could be Father Tom as an MC. Like I'm from the West Coast, but I'm an MC. I love wordplay. I love lyrics, metaphors. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that can really paint a picture.
Right.
But Ice Cube is my favorite. He's my favorite.
Okay. So
it's my favorite. Yeah, Ice Cube my number one, Tupac number two, Biggie number three. My top three.
I used to have a Chiweenie dog. You know, half Chihuahua, half Dawson, and she was lazy. And when I put on the Ice Cube, she would get up every morning with the Ice Cube. She'd just be like, "Oh yeah, okay, I'm up."
I just don't think you get enough credit, man. And
my dog likes it.
Yeah, because they say Cube never told you he gang banged. He never said that. He never said I was a gang member. He was a b-boy. He always claimed b-boy, gangster rap b-boy. He never said he was involved in no gang. But if you just close your eyes and listen to his lyrics, you thought he was right there, bro. He painted that picture. Wasn't nobody talking about 6 foes before Ice Cube. Wasn't nobody talking about ganking before Ice Cube. Wasn't nobody talking about my dead homies before Ice Cube. I put that on my mama and my dead homies. Huh? Now all these niggas talking about, the dead homie, the dead homie, the dead homie, the dead homie.
Right.
Blowing their dead homies up. Some of these niggas ain't got no dead homies. Because if you had some dead homies, you wouldn't put it on the dead homies. You'll never hear me say that bullshit on the dead homies. What? That them rats, man. But these new Sagoonies.
It's a lot.
Yeah, man, they buses, man. They tearing our culture up, man. They confusing these kids. That they gotta be tough, or they got a game, or they gotta do something to be an MC.
You gotta rap about drugs.
Rap and hip hop got us out of that. That you did.
Right. It was an escape.
Yeah, it was an escape to get away from that life because you could actually make money and get out, just like a graffiti artist. A breakdown through hip hop, you was able to get out of that life.
Right.
And teach some people to get out of life. Now they want to. The thing is to get stuck in that life and die and go to jail.
That's not the life.
Yeah.
Now you are you getting into more music? Are you writing right now? Can we expect a new single or anything like that?
Yeah, man. I just set up the dope one, and then we just did it with day one. We just did some things, man. I got HighLife Entertainment, HighLife Marketing. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff with music. I got a comedy album that's just coming out that I produced. It's called Laughing on Wax.
Okay.
It was a dictionary that I took from Banging on Wax. And it's like a spoof of Banging on Wax, but it's Laughing on Wax. It got skits, comedy, music. Music, I love it. But I'm trying to get to the kids and do something different besides, just banging like all the female rappers, My booty hole pink, my ass is, yeah, man. And they got all this trash. And the cool thing about it is, for the female MCs, like MC like Queen Latifah, Yo-Yo, they had a message. Yo-Yo said, it's called a dolphin. Check the booty. Yeah, it's kind of softened. If you touch it, you're living in a coffin. Word of mouth. See, you can't touch my booty. I'm gonna kill you. Now these women nowadays, eat my ass, eat my ass, eat your ass.
What happened to
Unity? I don't want my ass ate.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want my ass ate.
Classic songs like Unity by Queen Latifah, things like that, that are bringing women in a positive light and things like that. I like to hear.
The new females, I call it prostitution hip hop, prostitute rap. I hope they go to jail.
Well, I really hope that you start. I want to hear more of your music. I want to definitely hear more collaborations. It would be really great. Is there anyone in particular that's kind of on your bucket list for that?
They could collaborate. I talked to Raz because me and Raz gonna go at it.
Okay.
Me and Chill, OG Big Chill, we're gonna go at it. I had a lot of songs. I did the Wu-Tang album. Did a lot of stuff, man. Pac was my partner. Yeah, man. But I got this. I'm just doing knowledge rap. Guess one knowledge rap, man. You know, we just getting the eye on it.
Right. Yeah, that's what I really liked when I was checking out your music. I was hearing that. I was like, oh, this guy is like a legit OG veteran MC. He's sharp with the pen. I appreciate that. I know hip hop appreciates that. And also just, you know, being encouragement. Hearing things from OGs like this, it's inspiring MCs, you know, that are just starting off, that maybe have even lost hope in the industry itself. So there's still people, there's still OGs, you know, putting us
That's
on.
That's a real spirit. I was talking to Mo, my boy Mo McCoy, and children, we talking about, I want to do the WWO, Westworld Order. You know what I'm saying? One of the things I developed, we had a red W, a blue W, and a black O. But Westworld Order, like bringing all the West Coast MCs and doing a festival.
Oh, okay.
Because Chang, I remember when they first started Jack the Rapper and all these festivals, they was bringing all the young talent together, maybe get a little thing out here somewhere, you know, a few acres, and just put on a festival, Westworld Order, all that, and see all the young MCs come together, and not only come together and rap, but network. And we have classes about business and your publishing and, you know, your writers. And things of that nature, and the business side. Distribution.
Absolutely.
Because this AI thing, see, man, it's going to get crazy. It's going to
get crazy. Yeah, you can use it. You know, that's what the real cool part about AI is. It really is so unique, and it's all about how you use it with your own unique brain.
Because I come from that cloth, and I'm only going to put I was a part of that 3,000, the greatest day of hip hop. It was on the XXL magazine with Gordon Parks. All the MCs was out there on 120. It was crazy. Every MC, and we're in the Smithsonian, and they called me. They're doing it like a documentary of it. They want me to come in. I was like the 100th best rapper in the world at one time. My picture. Yeah, I said the 100. Well, nigga, I don't know shit. Give me the 37th. We battled everybody. But they're coming out with that documentary. It's called The Greatest Day in Hip Hop History. That's right. And the XXL.
Okay, I need to check that out for sure. Well, you also do others, you know, you're an MC, you're a comedian. I want to get into a little bit of your film. Because you were an actor who's been in a film called Chetty Ace.
Chetty Ace.
Another one that you've been in.
I produced that, too.
Did you? Okay, so.
Producer credits. Executive producer. Chetty Ace was cool.
Yeah. And you produce music as well, right?
Produce music.
So you do producing in film and music.
Yeah. I started off, I was a child actor. I was on Different Strokes. I did a lot. I did 20 years. My grandma was the maid to all the biggest Jews, like Chaim. Wow. That's why I'm Jewish. All the biggest Jews in the industry. So, but I was a child actor. I did some. Man, that's what I love. I love acting. I love the movie stuff.
If you're okay, I would like to get into this a little bit more because you said specifically you were a child actor. You were in the Wonder Years. You've done stuff like that. Are you familiar with all this stuff that's going on with the Nickelodeon and Dan Schneider? What is your feelings on that?
Well, I never experienced that. I wasn't that bad. Like I said, I was a child actor, not a child star.
Right.
But the thing I dealt with was bigotry, racism. Mm-hmm. But it said the Bootiati, Illuminati. I'm from South Central, man. They not that kid.
Yeah.
Because my niggas, my homies, my brothers, they would sneak up to the set.
Right.
And clown me. Look, he's a nigga. He got an afro. He's a sellout. Like they would come. My brothers, they would be on the set eating up all the food. Somehow they snuck onto the set.
Right.
I remember we was doing
it's the best food, though. It's the best.
We was doing Wonder Years. These niggas, I don't know how they got to the top of Culver City Park. Culver City, they was there. They had the wigs. He's a nigga. So that never got that. They knew not to bring that towards a crazy ghetto kid like me.
Yeah.
But they already knew. So they pick who they pick, and it's sad that it happens. But only thing was like stereotypes.
Right.
Stereotype roles,
Right.
you know. Stereotype roles, but
And I think,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, anyone, you know, that has been in acting, who's done, you know, these different agencies where you call in and see if you meet the type. I remember when I was in it for a whole year, and I called in, and guess what? I was never their type.
Oh.
I was never their type.
Yeah, so it's a misconception where they have different ideologies of narratives that they do. But see, my grandmother stood on business. Mother D, Big Red stood on business. Like, they wanted me to part with it. I was the gooch on Different Strokes. I was there when Bubbles pushed Michael Jackson down the stairs. For real. And then they wanted, remember that scene when Dudley got raped? The white man was going to rape Dudley? And Gary Coleman, the white man, the photographer. I was supposed to be in the jacuzzi scene.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I was supposed to be in that jacuzzi scene. My boy, Daddy Shavar, that's my homie. Gary Coleman was 35 at that time. So they thought Gary Coleman he was old.
Yeah.
So he didn't. His adoptive
Wow.
parent, he had to have somebody sign off. That was giving 50,000
No. On a 35-year-old.
Yeah, you got to, man. I told
Sign
my
off.
grandmama, sign off, grandmama. She said, no, nigga. 50,000. Let me get raped.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know, that's
50,000, grandma. She said, hell no, nigga.
Have you ever had to turn down a role?
Yep. I turned down a few roles. A lot of them. So fetching chicken rolls, like just buffoonery rolls. Like, I remember they had me to be a psychedelic slave, like in the movie.
Okay.
Had to be a groovy slave. Oh, massa, don't hit me so much.
Oh, no.
Massa,
No.
jive, massa. I was like, oh, hell no. Get it out of here. Things I ain't going to do.
And
I never play no gay roles. I can't. Ain't no disrespect to gay people. I have a gay cousin, Javon. I love gay people. I wouldn't play that role. I just can't be. I'm from a neighborhood. I'm from a gang. Not, I don't gang bang no more, but I'm from a gang. If I play a gay role, I had to get DP'd.
So no gay roles then?
No gay roles.
Absolutely not. What type of roles are you looking for nowadays?
I write. I want them roles. I write. Okay. I write. You got to write your own stuff, man. I want us to get out the hood and go to the moon, man. Just tell some great stories, some Denmark Vesey stories, some stories about our really in Kemet, in Pangea, and you know how we ruled the world, Massa Musa. I mean, these are real people, man. These are real people that existed, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about them.
Okay.
I'm sick of hearing about BMF. I'm sick of hearing about niggas sold dope and the dope dealing man. And I'm sick of them stories. Wire. And what's that other? Oh, man. Let's talk about the industry. Let's talk about some of the strong people who are real, who existed, right? The dope guys who from Series A, Series B. The Globetrotters that travel from the sun to the moon, that are destiny, that we know the pyramid wasn't no tomb, right?
Right.
The Ethiopians,
the
people that really existed, who they get their superheroes from.
Okay.
Right? Wakanda was, man, come on, the homies. That's why I love the movie, for the women, they had the movie, what's it called? The Woman King.
Oh.
You ever seen that? That's a true story. It's a true story of the people, and it's a true tribe called the Homies. That's a true African tribe. So you wonder why you're saying, "Hey, homie"?
Yeah,
hey, the homie. That's the homie.
Right.
That shit been up for years. That shit been around for.
Wow.
He said, "Unbelievable."
I'm
just trying to kick the truth to the unwoke youth because nigga they sound like a cracker, and like this thing. Niggas, I seen, what's her name? Dumbass, I remember Tyra Banks. She was talking about ethnic names, black names. Oh, Tyrone, Keisha, Ray, Willie. Them ain't nigga names. Those are French, Irish names. Oh, shit, that's not our names. Nigga, that's our names. He talking black? No, we talking cracker. Don't you know, it's a cracker of the slave when we came out of slavery. Y'all get your head down that slave shit. That's cracker talk. That's not the way we talk from Africa. That has a click.
Well, do you
We
have...
learned how to talk like this. Scott back to school back here. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Ah, baby. Oh, baby. That wasn't our talk. And those are not our names.
That's true.
So I'm here to kick the truth to the unwoke you, because if we let them lie to us and say Willie and Ray and Keisha and Takesha and Leon, them niggas, no, those are French, Russian, dramatic European names, and that's facts. And I stand to go with Elizabeth. So I'm trying to just kick the truth. And niggas is a good term, nigga. That comes from Ethiopia. My family's Ethiopian. That means kings and queen. Niggas, Negus. Niggas mean king and queen. So these Negro pins out here telling you don't say nigga, you crazy. Right. Nigga, please. I'm going to say nigga till my bankroll get big.
Well, this is internet radio, so you can say that as many times as you want.
It's a great word, and the powers that be and this trash educational system is trying to tell us something that's not false. See, I go with a Elizabeth. I go to the library. Just like when that swastika, right? That's a time clock. Wu-Tang, that's a time clock. It means the yin and the yang, but Hitler took it and made it evil and demonic. So to my Jewish people, my Jewish brothers like Chaim, that makes them feel bad. Right?
So who is someone that you look up to, who's mentored you in this industry?
If I can,
who taught you the ropes?
Man, you keep coming with the great questions. Oh, you keep coming. You're dope. I gotta say, it was just one person.
Could be a collective, because I've seen you've rubbed elbows with Tupac, Michael Jackson, Quincy Jones. I know a lot of people bring up Quincy Jones.
Me.
Yeah.
Me. At the end of the day, I mentor myself, because a lot of people be full of shit. You listen to them and they steer you the wrong way, and then when you get too big, they hate on you. As long as you here, they love you. As long as you try to get above you. But I say me, but when it comes to Pac, I love Pac. Pac used to pick up homeless people. It was wrong, man. It's just not one, but a lot of people help me, but I'm talking about in this business, man, you have to stick with your own, decisions of what you do. Because I'll be pissed off. If I fucked it off, excuse my language, can I cuss?
Yeah.
If I fucked it off, hey, I'm good with me fucking it off. Right, absolutely. But if I listen to somebody else and it got fucked up, I'm gonna be pissed, because I gotta go through me. I came on my mama coochie by myself. Nobody. I'm gonna leave by myself.
Right.
I didn't have a Quran, a Torah, a Bible, nothing strapped to me. Another nigga, nobody. All by myself.
Right.
It's OMG, one man gang. That's why I started OMG. Me. I'm going to go with me and I'm going to ride with me.
Right. And there's a lot of truth to that as entrepreneurs and people, who are listening that have their own brands. When it comes down to it, it's your brand. It's the way how you want it to go. And if you have someone else that comes in and maneuvers things around, you really have only yourself to blame, because,
because, man, it's cut and dry.
Right.
I love to collaborate. I love hard. I love hard. I've never been a hater.
Right.
I don't hate nobody. I don't care who you are, what you're doing. I've never hated nobody on their race, religion, sex preference. None of that. It has nothing to do with me, man. Right. I'm kicking game, having fun, man. I don't give a fuck what you're rapped in. I want to know what you're rapping about. If you was a Saguni, you got to go over there. I've been raised by nothing but players, and my OGs like Uncle Chill, Big Chill, Doobie Sweets, rest in peace, a Goo Baby, my dad, Big J, man. I lost my money, murdered my mama when I was 9 years old. On Sugar Mama, stabbed my mama up on Washington Bread at 9. Wow. Yeah, so I remember I was in prison, and my mama came to me in the physical. She said, "Nigga, stop acting a nigga for my death." Then they said, who's ringing that bell? And I woke up. I said, Sugar Mama was right. I'm doing all this stupid shit, not because she died, because I want to do it. I'm using her death to act a nigga. That's what she said. And this thing, Jesus, and all this crap that came to life because she came to me in the physical, y'all.
Right.
I could touch her. I could grab her, man. I'm about to start crying.
Right. I mean, and, those things happen. And people have those kind of encounters and experiences. Yeah. And it's like in the physical, it's in the flesh. You can see it. But it's spiritual.
They don't go by, man.
Right.
I'm like, they don't go by. I don't talk to her. They don't go by. And I had to get it together. I used to act a fool. Right. Around her birthday. You gonna see me in the county jail, Waste Side, on the Great Goose. Every March 20, my brother them calling me. Right. I was like, man. But she said, quit using my death to act a nigga. And that changed my life, man. I mean, and this is after the fame. I was rich already. I was already signed. I was already, a big wig. Right. And she had to come down, and that's why I knew the physical and the spiritual was right together. Right. Yeah. Yeah. People that have lost loved ones, they know. It's like, if you know, you know. If you don't, then you don't. You only know until you experience a loss for yourself. So, when I killed my sister, shot her twice. Her boyfriend shot her twice with a 12 gauge in her chest and laid next to her with a needle in his arm. And we beat up the dead body. Wow, yeah. And they sent me to Kedron, 43rd and Avalon, a mental institution. Big Angie, man, that blew me away. Have you seen this show? It's on Netflix. It's called Unlocked. Nah, I ain't seen it. I don't watch TV no more like that. It's really interesting. It's people that were put in prison, and then they were on 23-hour lockdown. They only had 1 hour, and then they're given complete freedom, according to the laws of the jail. And I think they should open the jail and don't let them keep them niggas locked up. Fuck them. No. Was there anything that you learned from those experiences? What did you do there to pass time? Were you writing? Is that how you started writing your films? When I didn't do a lot of time in jail. You talking about me in jail or my dad did a lot of prison time. So my grandmother I would go in and for some bullshit and get out and 15 months or, I never did no long time like Uncle Big Chill. To me, if I was 24 hours in a holding cage, that's long for me. Yeah. But like I said, I remember, man, I was in the Wayside at East Max, Triple Bud. They got me in the bed, on that fucking rain in there with everybody. And my bunkie, he was an older cat. My bunkie, he said, Boo Kapone, what you doing in here? He said, I used to call him, National Choir. Because he would always say, that's National Choir, Boo. Because niggas be in there talking, that's National Choir. Harry Oden, that's National Choir. That's National Choir. What you doing here, Boo? You balling, man. You went back 10. I was going to jail after Mac 10 and them, when I was famous already. Fucking around and waist, He's like, what you doing there, man? Well, what you doing there? Because some people want to rap. They want to battle you. I've been there battling motherfuckers and rapping. And I was like, God damn it, you got to get it together, man. And jail, that's where all the assholes is at. Yeah. Well, speaking of assholes, what is the wildest celebrity encounter that you could tell us publicly? I'm curious. As a comedian, I'm sure you run into some crazy scenarios. As what? What narrative? You've met Michael Jackson. I heard something about Michael being a Crip. Yeah, Mike was cripping. Everybody know that. That's an old story. This is new for me, so I just, Mike was cripping. Mike, he didn't beat Tupac up. They had a squabble. Mike and Tupac over my broad. Cut out of Jones, Quincy Jones' daughter. Pac had knocked her. LL Cool J had a baby. She know LL Cool J. I was going to Fairfax High School. LL Cool J knocked her from there. Jam Master Jay, LL Cool J used to come up to the school, and Suzuki Sidekicks at the high school, getting at the young business. And Mike and Kadada's like uncle and niece. So if you know who Kadada mama is, that's Peggy Lipton. Lipton Ice Tea, Lipton on the Mod Squad. Ooh. So we was up there in the Homeby Hills where they just raided Puffy. Diddy wasn't there. Take that. and I was sitting on Mike Lab, and Bopino came in. Pac's a hothead. He grabbed her hand, they doing this, and Mike was like, nigga, him and Mike already had beef through that Janet Jackson shit. Poetic Justice, something happened with that. Poetic Justice, and Mike said, I ain't let you hit nigga. Mike's voice is deep. Mike said, yeah, cuz. I should have got you with that Poetic Justice shit, nigga. And Pac said, we took care of that. And so Pac gonna bomb first. So Pac swung, Mike dipped it. Pac tried to kick him, he blocked the kick. Took off on Pac. Pac took him to the ground, and we broke it up. And Mike had a little dirt in the Jerry curl, and Pac had a little shining. They sicked it out. They hugged it up like men.
Mike
was a gangster, man. He
Michael.
was
Like Michael Jackson.
We got the glove.
Like
I was there when Bubbles pushed Michael down the stairs.
Oh my God!
We got the
no
glove.
way.
Michael from Gary, Indiana, to me, but he was vice lord back then in Gary. He was vice lord.
Man, that sounds like
he was lord. Then he jumped. He was a hood hopper. He got to L.A. Michael Concepcion put him on. Big Mike. And you know, Mike got to get in that front seat. Michael Jackson got in that front seat. Michael Concepcion was one of the originators of the Crips. He had no legs in a wheelchair, so how he put him on, you get in that front seat. And we beat the dog shit out of Mike, but Mike turned it to Crip. I used to be over there on Havenhurst, man. Hey, Boo, you want some chicken, cuz? I said, Mike, blood, quit cussing me. I'm a Damu. I don't say nothing when you say that Damu shit. I'm a Kiwi, cuz. Yeah, man. I was
That's
there,
incredible. Man. That's man, he...
Joe Jackson was the man in the mirror.
It's giving a...
No, Joe Jackson was the man in the mirror. Mickey Howard was Billie Jean.
Oh, wow.
Joe Jackson had that baby. Look at Mickey Howard's son. That's Joe Jackson. They just like Mike. And Mike said, no, that nigga ain't got my eyes. That's not my baby. Billie Jean, that's Mickey Howard. I'm giving you exclusive business. Yes. Real shit right now. We got the glove.
Oh, I'm turning these to reels.
We got the glove, man. We got it.
That's what's up. Yeah. Well, you know, this has been, you're hilarious.
Thank you.
I want to get more into your comedy part. Okay, because you're
a hell of an interview. I like her interview.
You're no stranger to comedy. You performed at legendary venues like the Improv, the Laugh Factory. Man. In the past few years, you've been a fan favorite of a very popular show called Roast Me, which has gained millions of views per episode. So I want to ask you a little bit of questions about that, if that's okay.
Yes.
When did you start it? When did you start? How did you get into this show?
That show, I was a fan of Def Comedy Jam. Russell Simmons. He started a company because it was, and I was late. You know, if it wasn't Channel 2, 4, 7. Fuck you. I didn't know nothing about online. I remember my son said, Dad, it's the gram. I said, nigga, you selling dope? What's a gram? No, Instagram, Dad. I said, okay, what gram are you talking about?
Right.
So when that happened, everything started going from online to online. So Russell Simmons took the Def Comedy Jam and made it all Def Digital. Def Digital, so everything was on thing. So we used to be up at the Chinese Man's Chinese Theater, where they used to have shows and everything. We'd be up there clowning, and I was just late. And Patrick and them guys and Brandon Brody, shout out to Brandon Brody. He was the first one. Brandon, the Grateful Face, the Grateful Dead face. He was like, because Brandon was new to L.A. when I used to roast him over at the Comedy Store in the Belly Room and Crack Him Up Thursday. Shout out to the Shield, Levi, and them Crack Him Up Thursday at the Comedy Store. So I used to roast him. But Brandon, I'm at the bar. I remember Brandon and Patrick. I didn't know Patrick. I knew Brandon. He was like, man, telling Patrick, man, this Boo Kapone, man, he's a funny dude. We got to get him. But this before they even started the show. I said, what channel is it on? 2, 4, 7? Now it's on YouTube. I didn't know nothing about YouTube.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I'll holler at y'all, man.
You what?
I'll holler at y'all. What? I don't know. I was dumb. So as they progressed in the show, some of my homies like Craig and Brent and Doughboy and people that I knew, like Teddy people I knew from L.A.
Right.
was up there, up at All Def Digital, like then Slink Johnson, my nigga. So then all the homies was up there, like, you know, getting it in as young comedians as they should. So they hit me again, I shoot. And then Patrick hit me like, well, you gotta come, man. And people asking about you now. Asking about you. They were like, well, man, get Boo up here. And so I went up there, man, and I seen all the homies up there. I seen a gang of the homies that I function with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is fun. And then we start rocking and rolling. But when I first got on there, it was, you know, it was a rhythm. They had already been together, so they got a rhythm with each other. I got a rhythm with these niggas, but in the classroom was different. So I had to find that rhythm. Because they was all my kids. I fuck over them. They can't fuck with me on the street with roasting. Nobody can. Yeah. I roast Jamie. I did everybody. The biggest stars I roasted. And they know this. So it was just a little matter of time. I get this rhythm together and I become the king. And I did that. I took over the show. Get up, Craig.
Well, you are a fan favorite. Every time, you know, I've been checking the stuff out, I see in the comments, it's always boo, boo, boo. And it's always a AF after that. Like,
because I have fun, man. And the thing about roasting, like, I'm from the hood. Anybody from the hood, if you're not, it don't matter where you from, is where you at. We roast, we bag. In LA, we call it bagging. In DC, call it scoring. But you had to be at a bag when you little, coming off that porch. And then in our community, that's a term of endearment. Mm-hmm. If we don't talk about you, that means we don't like you. Right. The reason why we roasting you is because we like you. Right. It's kind of twisted, but that's what it is.
Yeah, I was genuinely curious because you're on a show like Roast Me and you've done stuff like the Battlegrounds. Mm-hmm. Do you ever have fans that just come up and start roasting you and just
all the time?
Thinking, how do you feel about that?
I get annoying sometimes, but then I don't take offense of it because, you know, let me tell you something. The greatest thing about this Roast Me thing, two situations, man, that really touched my heart, man. One, the first one, man, on my DM, I was getting a DM by it was like a mother and it was a 14-year-old transgender. And my years before, I don't know how to deal with no transgender. I'm a big fan. I'm getting bullied. He was wanting to kill himself.
Oh no! Wow.
It's real spit. This is Give me a second because I'm about to cry.
Yeah.
As a kid, he was like, "If it wasn't for you, Boo, I'd have killed myself. I'm getting bullied."
Wow.
But I'm taking your jokes.
Wow.
And getting the bullies.
Right.
The white kid, transgender. Man, it hit me. I said, I got some more for you. I never DM. I don't know DM. He's DM me from Idaho.
Right.
And I said, okay. I said, man, he said, y'all got a show in Hollywood. He would follow me, just a little kid, man. And I didn't, you know. We did a live show in Hollywood. Him and his mama came, man. She crying, I'm crying. And she said, boy, I just want to thank you, man. We took pictures, gave him shirts. She said, you say my son was getting bullied, but he used not to watch. He was, you know, I'm crying right now, bro. Because I said, that's what it's about. And me coming from where I'm from, transgender, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. In their world, what they're going through, because he want to be a girl or whatever. But he leaned on me and said, I'm not killing myself. I'm going to use Boo jokes. He was saying all my jokes, not to watch. He was saying all my shit. Dookie. He said, Dookie. He smelled like Dookie. Yeah. Dookie. So that's one situation blew me away. He said, man, and my son Aaron said, Dad, it's medicine. Y'all healing people. Right. Don't you know laughter is medicine? And it blew me away. I'll never be the same. And then I remember me and Mimi, shout out Michelle Duke, we was arguing about money. I said, man, I done had millions, man. Money come, money go. We go into the apartment, man. We hit the elevator. Some niggas, about 5 niggas with dreads come. I don't know these niggas from a can of paint. Bu Capone, oh my God. And then start claiming the COVID. He lost everything. He got sick, lost his businesses. He was going to kill himself. He said, if it wasn't for you, Boo, I'm not saying this to be, this is true. Everything I say is true. I'm FOT, followers of the truth. I got to tell the truth every time. Mm-hmm. He said, he started crying. He said, man, that roast me. Then I said, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. I'm not taking this for granted no more. And so I just thought the roast, it was some silly shit that niggas did, and that's how it was did, but I didn't know. I really didn't know it was really touching people. So those are two situations that made me like really aware of, you know what I'm saying, right. What a nigga doing.
Right.
And I'll never forget those situations. Can't nobody ever make me forget them.
Right.
Because it's documented, and my power is a hell of a power, man. I'm crying right now because that healed me.
Right.
They thought I was healing them, but they was healing me. For all my inhibitions and all what I think is real and what's right and who's right and who's real and this people, and we hate them people because we hate them because they dark skin, they white, we hate them, we hate and all these ones that was I don't hate nothing, man. Right. I ain't got time to hate.
Right.
So those are situations that bless me from Absolutely. Doing what I do. So that's better than money.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's better than money, man.
You have just all different kinds of situations
better than money.
Where you have these moments where people do go up to you and are, hey, they come in with a roast or they want you to roast them or
always
you
roast.
Have, yeah, and then you have these situations where they are like life-saving to these people who are experiencing bullying, and you're helping them develop this emotional guard to be able to endure that.
Yep.
And so it's actually infecting people in all sorts of ways. And that's really incredible. I was a big crier. Like, I was sensitive. I growing up, you said
Pisces,
something to me.
When your birthday?
I'm a Libra, but if you just like raise your tone with me, then I'm going to be like, crying. In elementary school, I was done. I would get in trouble for crying too long. And
my sister was a Libra. I used to protect her all day. October 2nd.
Yeah, that's my birthday.
You're lying.
No, I'm not lying.
You're lying.
No,
Mansky, listen, Pookie Wookie, my sister Charmaine, she was a gangster, but she would cry. And she, boy, I would, every time, if I had a quarter for every time I got suspended. Because she was big. She was fat. She was big. And they would, and I would just beat the dog shit out of them if they did. And it wasn't no joking with my sister. If you talked about her, if you touched her,
it was
over. Talking about nigga, I'm taking off.
Right.
I'm beating me and my brothers. I got two other brothers. We rock 'em, sock 'em robots.
Right.
So I remember we was on the east side, living on the east side. My grandma came and got us. And we beat up everybody at the bus stop. She said, I told you she got brothers. I told you.
I feel
we
like.
We had Jerry Curl. She said, nigga, jump out and get him. This is the 80s. Yeah, see, October 2nd. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
October
the same.
2nd.
I promise you. I mean,
y'all Libras. The Libras is the balance. It's the scale.
Exactly.
I got a lot of Libras. I got my cousin Pockets, Snoop, my auntie Barmia, they Libras.
Yeah, and I'm definitely like that. For sure. That's the thing. I can get into trouble, but then when I'm in trouble, then it's overload. Like, then I'm crying, then I'm getting in trouble for crying too long. That's a Libra right there. All right.
Very smart people.
Thank you. Well, you're enjoying this interview, so
you dope.
You said I have good questions.
Great questions, bro.
Thank you.
Some interviews, I'd be like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, well, hopefully this is not one of them. Well, I want to get into a little bit about some of the stuff you have up and coming this summer. You've partnered up with HighLife Marketing Entertainment. You're doing the West Coast Invasion in Michigan, and it features talent like Big Chill, Big Red, and even Freeway Rick Ross, if I'm not mistaken.
Uncle Ricky.
Yeah, tell us about that. How did you get involved with that?
Well, man, my uncle, man, Big Chill, man, like I said, he has a great story of his own. I'll let him tell it, but he's one of my heroes. Been through it, man, and just persevered through a long time in prison and being, I don't know how he did it, you know what I'm saying, and coming out writing books, doing movies, and and that type of stuff. That motivates me. You said something about motivation, Big Chill. That's the biggest motivation, man. Because I was right there when he got out and he man, and to go through what he went through, man, and here really in trying to make moves, man, it's nothing but a miracle. And then he was doing his thing. He introduced me to Mo. We was doing a movie. He said, "Boo, you got to come down here. It's a movie, The Bad Boxer." In Vegas, which is a great movie. It's on Tubi. Check it out. And that's how he introduced me to Mo, young entrepreneur, movie director, producer. You know what I'm saying?
Written by
no
him.
budget, Mo McCoy, but you gotta love him. So I took a liking to him. I talk shit about him all the time. I clown him, but I do have none but love because he's a young. He did a lot of movies. He's one of those guys that's doing something and really trying to do it right. So who am I to tell him? I'm gonna fuck with him because that's what I do.
Right.
But I got number of respect with him because there's a lot of niggas out here ain't doing nothing but just talking. Ain't really trying to take no sacrifices or anything about that. So I'm down with HighLife. I'm the VP, Vice President.
Yo, that's what's
Comes
up.
with no payment. It's a charity. But I love Monk. I love the guys, and I'm in, man. I'm anything they need from me, man. Like I said, they put me in a movie in Vegas. We had a ball. We're gonna keep shooting movies. It's talent. We have nothing but talent, and 2 movies. But yeah, I'm down, man. It's HighLife Marketing, bro, and it's growing. It's gonna be huge. Yeah, we're doing a lot of things, man, and I'm down with it. I'm VP, so I'm here for I like to get into things when it's starting up. You know what I'm saying? When it's getting hot. A lot of people don't support it till you already do it. Then now here they come. So I'm ground up
that
with
part.
it.
Yo,
I like to get high.
I'm excited. Check it out. You guys can go to Eventbrite, learn more about that. It's called the West Coast Invasion.
Pull up, man. It's gonna be crazy,
Yo.
man. Come on, man. We got some vets. It's going down, and I'm gonna be putting my hands on a lot of more festivals. Like I was telling everybody with the WWO, we're gonna be putting together, feeding the homeless, and doing back how I came up through the Sugar Ray Robinson program. Mr. T and Magic Johnson gave us free lunches, and we go to USC and see operas, and take caroms and after school programs where Ronald Reagan stopped them. We had to go gangbang. So
right.
Yeah, it's institutions want to stop those kids from being safe and learning and stuff like that. Don't think they just wild like that. No, it's a lot of things against that that's orchestrated to stop these kids from learning and have them in danger. So
right.
If it's not population control, if it ain't a government stimulus, or trying to get these kids. Because it's population control, and they want. I mean, I see it. I ain't gonna speak on it, but I see it. I ain't gonna go too far on it.
Right.
But I'm on them. Bring it to me.
Well, I appreciate you coming out and supporting this independent station.
I like TKK, man. Come on, man, anytime.
The Kuldesac Krew with a K,
The
like
Kuldesac
Capone.
with a K.
No, I
Can I
appreciate
bust a
it.
freestyle before I get out of here?
Yo, do it. Let's do it.
You want to do it? Let me see what I got. Listen, man. I spit nothing but acid. This is like Angela Bassett wrapped in plastic. It's gonna take practice to match this. I stay lit like a matchstick. A crazy grave digger who walked with a shovel. A Saint Valentine who talked with the devil. A wicked Nimrod, a tree grew from his grave. Kill Illuminati that made black slaves. I traveled a Timbuktu like Massa Musa. 20,000 camels, gold gunpowder to shoot ya. I resurrected as Marcus Garvey. I came back as Bob Marley on the Harley, smoking brawly, a black casket filled with dirt. Plus they touch more kids than the Catholic Church. They got us fooled. They got us hella blown. They played the pack with the devil. They call it skull and bones. Black Sicilians in front of my building, never yielding. They politic with reptilians. They gonna need a big-ass army, but they all get washed away like a tsunami. We should be sick the way that we failing, but I can CIA like Reinhard Gehlen bringing sight to the blind, life to the dead. You can see my third eye by the life of my head. Black on black crime, we can fight for the bread till they ship your black ass right to the feds. The 25th biblical myth, like the Masonic order started by Hiram Abiff. What's the riff? There is no ifs that the black man's God and not 3/5. They know me, ex-parolee, wake up your bread. Bitch, man, make up the bed. Don't stop it. Change the topic. Melodic tropics. When I drop it. Hey, that's...
Yo, he's just going on his KRS-One with those freestyles just for minutes. For minutes.
Yeah, I was shout out to KRS-One. Me and him went on tour. I went on tour with the Blastmaster.
Yo.
I happened to be on stage with these guys in real hip-hop. And,
that's what's up.
Loving it. I'm loving
Incredible.
it. Incredible.
You know, a real OG.
Yeah.
You can tell with the pen, that you get down with the pen. We appreciate it. I know that there's hip hop heads that are going to be listening, tuning in, and I know that they're going to get down with you for sure.
Come on, they in here, man. What's nephew's name? What right here? What's his name? Huh? Afro dope. Afro dope
in the house, tonight.
He dope. I just have to be dope, man. Uncle Chill, Big Chill dope, Mocha. But Afro dope got bars, man, and that's what it is. Yeah. And they was asking about the thing with Kendrick Lamar and Drake and all these guys. I said, man, it's good for hip hop.
Right.
It's good because none of them niggas gonna throw a brick at it. Nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing. Let's keep it on paper. Let's keep it on wax.
Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for taking your time for this TKK exclusive interview here with Bu Capone.
Hey, and my cash app is cash app. Let me lay dollars on. No, I'm joking. Zell me.
Where can they sell you? Where can they, find you on the IG and all that?
Got me. My IG is comedian Bu Capone, $11.99. Y'all can my Facebook is Boo Hef, Boo Hef, and my YouTube is Boo TV. Hit me up, man. Come on, we finna rock and roll, man. HighLife Marketing, man. We pushing that to the fullest. I got my record coming out. It's a comedy record. It's called Laughing on Wax. It's a spoof of Banging on Wax. I did Banging on Wax. I did Flaming on Wax, those records. But I'm coming with Laughing on Wax. It's an album with comedy skits, got remakes. We got Ashy Man. We got Not to Watch. I just did that with day one. It's funny, bro. You got it. We have skits. We have bags on there. And we have a lot of, what's the guy name? What do you call them? Parodies.
Oh, yeah.
We have a lot of parody songs. I have a lot of parody. Nobody have ever done this. I'm thinking they trying to run and copy it. But Laughing on Wax, it will be out this summer. It's done. It's looking for Laughing on Wax. I got a video out. Me and Mo did it from the song. It's called Lit. It's one of the Lit. It's called Lit. It's on the album.
All right.
Thank you.
Definitely. I appreciate your time. It's your girl, DJ ECP, a.k.a. Elena Charis from the Kuldesac Krew. On TKK Radio, I'm bringing you another TKK exclusive. Y'all have a great day. You've just tuned in to another TKK exclusive presented by TKK Radio, the Kuldesac Krew, with a K.